Hello, welcome to Ephemera Files by Tommy, and today I am sharing a Thrifty Thursday. I haven't done this in a while. I'm trying not to be shopping so much, but my husband and I went out of town for a football game and went to this antique mall that I had had my eye on for quite a while. Pretty much every time we passed by it, I'm like, I would like to go there sometime. And so he made a special effort to make sure that I got to go there. It was a little bit pricier than what I'd expected. They were very proud of their stuff. But I did find a whole lot of cool things. I just didn't buy a whole lot of them. And there were two little ladies. No computer. They did have a little cash register thing. And they did have they were able to do debit cards. I was so happy because I didn't have cash. But they had to handwrite for each of the little booths. They had to handwrite a receipt. Even if it was for 25 cents. Which I don't think I bought anything for 25 cents. But you know what I mean. So that was an adventure. But what I got there was fun. I got this bag of old Monopoly money. And I don't think it's all Monopoly. I think it might be a mix. It might all be Monopoly money. I don't know. But I like to use these, so that was fun. Next, I had a couple of things. These all came from the same booth, so I just tucked them all into the same bag. Because she was trying to put everything that came from different booths into separate bags. And I didn't need all those bags. So this is what I got from another booth. I got this set of old keys. There's like 10, and they're the little keys like you would find with little diaries or whatever. I don't know that any are especially valuable other than to me because I like them. And I'll use them. I got some egg cards, and I think I have 4. I think there were 4. Yes. And it's just you would keep a count of how many eggs you gathered on each of the days, and then you would, you know, just use that for your records. Thought that was cute. And I like, look how they shortened Thursday. And Wednesday they cut off the day. Thursday they just took out the A. I thought that was funny. Let's see. I think these are all postcards. And they're all old. This is 1910. To my darling with the poppies. 1912. I love these bluebirds. I don't know what kind they are for real. 1926. A birthday card. And this is 1912. They had a lot to say. And a Christmas card that still has this little binding thread on it. Made in Germany. And it says, Winston girl is Dorothy B. Dorothy, will you marry me? I didn't even see that in the store. That's fun. And then I got this, The Story of Glass, which may not seem interesting to anybody else, but my husband and I own a glass company. So this was not for making journals or anything. This was because we are glass people. And it is 1906 is the copyright date on that. I got this. It is a railroad locomotive unit inspection report. And it's even got an embossed. It's even embossed on a couple of the top ones. None of the rest of them are. Just the 2 top ones have very slight embossing, where I think there was something on top of it that got embossed. But I thought this was very cool. I'm not sure how old it is. I will have to see if I can find out. I got a copy of The Velveteen Rabbit. It's not very old. but it was in really good shape. It is 1994. I liked the illustrations, and I just liked the story. And somebody has used the book. I got this Currier and Ives book, and this is really cool. I mean, I love the dust jacket. I like the cover of it is gorgeous. And it was given to Fred and Iola Smith January 1943. Not for Christmas. But then look, it has all these plates in here. Let's see, it is 1942. Somewhere in here it starts with the photos or the plates. And this is just gorgeous. It's just gorgeous. Look at that train, the Lightning Express. I just really liked that one. I also got, and I have a few of these. I really like old magazines that are aimed at the homemaker, I guess you would say. This is May of 1922. And these are new models of Victrolas. And the stories that the clothesline tells, because I guess people used to wash their clothes with a bar of soap. I did not know that. Look at those dresses. These are some beautiful things. And in the Ladies' Home Journal, let's see, this was the People's Home Journal. This is the Ladies' Home Journal. Still has an address on there. Why Big Pictures by Douglas Fairbanks. Such beautiful pages, and I just love the way that they feel kind of silky. Room for 5 toes. Instead of squishing your feet, it was room for 5 toes. And now, The Farmer's Wife. And this one is, let's see, that was March 1924. This one is, March of 1920. Look, you can get a dinner set with $1. For $1, I mean. Entire dinner set for $1. Of course, in 1920, you probably get a lot more with $1 than you do now. New ideas for a girl's career. And this is, she wants to be a pig farmer. Under this picture it says, "No one in the world felt richer than I when this bunch of squealers were all mine." News from Washington. Phonograph record or players. More patterns, dress patterns. It's a ranch, talking about a whole story about a real ranch. And chickens and doll furniture and poetry. I don't know. Something about these old magazines. I just really like them, and I have a few. Not a lot, I just have a few. Now, to some things that aren't so old, but were very thrifty. at Ranger, they have a section that is the dollar, let's see, dollar deals, and then they have another one where things are half off or more. Maybe not quite down to $1. And so I picked up all of these things. I got some art foil, and these are adhesive metal sheets. And one of the things that you can do with these, you can put these through an embosser. Metal embosses very well. And then it's got a sticker on the back. So instead of trying to just glue it on there and getting a piece of metal to stick to your project with glue, which can be done, this is just simpler because it makes it into a sticker. And then I have ice resin, and I've purchased these before, but there were a lot more. Whoops, let's see. Let me get the right thing. Since I was talking about metal sheets, I'll just jump back in time. These are more adhesive metal sheets, just larger. And then I got ice resin foil sheets, and these are for use with making resin projects, but you can use it with other things as well. And then foil sheets, and these are for foiling. You can use them for heating or with like a, I have an embossing pen, or you can stamp with embossing ink and then use the foil on there. And I got 4 different packages with a bunch of different colors and designs. And then I got, let's see, it's Wendy Vecchi 10 panels of perfect cardstock, and this was $1. And I thought, you know what, I can't buy a sheet of cardstock for $1 hardly. And so I thought that that was a good bargain there. And then mystery package time. Every so often, it is not once a month, it is not even every other month. Every so often, Ranger will have a mystery package that you can get for a certain amount of money. And it's very money saving if you are adventurous in what you are looking at, because you don't know what you're going to get, and if you're going to use it. It's not so money saving if you're not going to use it. So make sure you're going to use it. I have not been sad with anything that I have gotten from the Ranger mystery packs. Now, I have gotten a couple of duplicates. That didn't mean I was sad about it. It just meant that I had a couple of duplicates. Some things I would use and could use more than one of, and others that I can share with other people or give away as a gift. And in this entire pack of, I think I got 12 stencils. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 stencils. I got 11 stencils, and the price I paid for the mystery pack made them about $1 a piece. So that's a really good deal. And I have this one, which is flowers. This is Simon Hurley. And this one is also Simon Hurley. And it is, those are not diamonds. Let's see if he's got a name. He calls it Honey Hive. But they are little hexagons. They're just not perfect. Is it called a perfect hexagon? No. Equilateral? I don't know. I can't remember. But they're very pretty. They're more like a basil shape. And then here, this is a stencil mask, and it's little pitchers and jars, which I don't know that that's one I would have bought, but it's one that I'll use since I have it. So that has to count for something, right? And then I have 4 from Dina Wakley. This one is called For Women. Looks kind of like an Andy Warhol kind of thing, where he did the repeated things in different colors. This one is called Stacked Squares, and this is kind of like a tumbling blocks. It looks like the quilting pattern to me for tumbling blocks. This one is Shape Mashup. Got little squares that are random, and these are either squared off circles or rounded off squares. And then some more of the hexagons. And then kind of the same thing, but in a larger shape on this one. And then the dilutions. And this is, actually, I only had one duplicate. I didn't even have 2 duplicates. I had 1 duplicate out of all 11 stencils. I like the arrows. These are, like I said, dilutions. I like the raindrops, or the, I guess you would say teardrops, but that's an awful lot of tears. I think I would prefer raindrops. You could turn it this way and you could have a whole bunch of feathers, or this way. Do this way and you could put little tails on all of them. They become fish. I prefer the raindrops over the tears. Skulls. This is probably the only one out of the whole pack that I wouldn't use. I just don't have a lot of use for skulls, but you know, I did make an arsenic and old lace journal that was based on apothecary things that I had skeletons and skulls in. So I won't say I wouldn't ever use it. This is the only one I already had. Obviously I liked it because I had already bought it. But I am not paid by Ranger to promote their items. I just like to share things when I find stuff that I like, that I think is a good deal. And I think that Ranger's a good deal when you are a good shopper and you are careful about what you buy and you watch for sales and you're willing to try things out once in a while that you might not try otherwise. And that's it. That's what I've got to share for today. Thank you for joining me today. And as always, be kind. Bye.